Abney S. Boxley III, the fourth generation of Boxley to run the family business, a business he has taken to new heights. Abney S. Boxley III was born into a family with a proud tradition of success in the quarry business. His great-grandfather, William Wise Boxley, created the company in 1892 when he became a partner in a railroad construction company. In 1908, he opened his first quarry near Sinking Creek, Virginia. William was not college educated, yet because of his business savvy, served on the boards of VMI and Washington & Lee. His dream to create a great company has led to the company motto, quality from the ground up, and 122 years later, it's a strong and profitable firm. The foundation of the Boxley Materials Company was literally put in place by William. His work can be found on the beginnings of the New York subway, to the Catskill Aqueduct in the Hudson Valley, to the dam at Carvin's Cove, and the Memorial Avenue Bridge that leads to Grandin Village. The family is proud that the first multi-story building in downtown Roanoke, including the city's first elevator, was the Boxley Building on the corner of Luck and Jefferson. For the record, William also served for a time as Roanoke's mayor. Ab's father, known as Buck, attended VMI and studied engineering, but in his words, majored in football, playing in the famed VPI-VMI game. He met Mary Hudson Meade of Wheeling, West Virginia, a student at St. Anne's in Charlottesville, on one of her visits to Roanoke. The two married in 1955, and Ab was born in 1958. He is the oldest of his siblings. Brother Meade, now deceased, attended Patrick Henry High School and the University of Miami, and Sister Martha Boxley Creasy is a graduate of Sweetbriar College and the mother of 3 children. Ab attended Crystal Spring Elementary, and his 7th grade year, he was a student at the brand-new James Madison Junior High School, which opened in January of 1971. His high school years were at Episcopal High School in Alexandria. Sports and the outdoors were important to young Ab, who spent his youth on Little League teams and camping excursions. Ab played on a city championship football team in the rec leagues and went on to play varsity in high school, where he also excelled in track and field, throwing the shot put and discus. Leadership on the field led to other opportunities. Ab was appointed a monitor of a dorm on the Episcopal School campus. He later went on to Washington & Lee University, the second-best school in Lexington, according to his VMI alum father, graduating in 1980 with a major in economics. One of his summer jobs at Boxley was driving a truck from the quarry. In July of 1980, he was 22 years old and worked with his dad at the family business in Skippers near Emporia. For 15 months as a trainee and project coordinator, Ab experienced every level of the business, working as night shift laborer, truck driver, and management trainee. He worked on the rail unloading yard in Portsmouth, Virginia, in order to handle the unit train of 80 cars plus. His co-workers fondly called him Stump, which stood for Stupid Trainee Under Management Protection. Ab later entered the MBA program at the University of Virginia, where he completed his grad work in 1983. He had job interviews around the country during his last year of grad school, but there was one that was the most memorable and led to his position today. The best salesman from Boxley Company, Bobby Watts, made an appointment with Ab and shared with him that the company was changing, and with its anticipated growth, new leadership would be needed. And of course, who would know what would be best for the company better than Ab? Ab was hired as the manager of new product development. He is quick to add that his father never implied that he was expected to work for the family business. However, he looks back on the time that he spent with his father on hunting trips to South Carolina and fishing trips where the conversations often led to the family business. Ab's observation is that family business can be something you do to your kids and not for your kids. But it worked out great for him. So Ab dug in, promoting products like riprap used to prevent erosion along shorelines and overseeing the quarry operation in Lynchburg. The unexpected death of Buck at the age of 56 in 1988 led to big changes for Ab and the company, and it happened over a ham biscuit at McDonald's. Buck's brother Frank called a business meeting which included the two Boxleys and Jim White, a retired Boxley EVP. It was decided right there that 30-year-old Ab would be the new president and the other two men would serve as business advisors. Mr. White agreed to come out of retirement and work with young Ab for 1 year. Uncle Frank was running his own successful business, but he made 3 visits weekly to Ab's office to provide any support that Ab might need. Ab picked up the company and ran with it in a time of crisis in 1988 and has never looked back, says Frank. Ab created a board of directors that would include 2 outside members, Spencer France, CEO of Graham White, and Bill Sandy, senior sales executive for Carter Machinery. They helped guide the young president. In his first year, 1988, as president CEO of W.W. Boxley Company, Ab acquired a quarry in Piney River and another in Stewart's Draft. It typified the years ahead. By 1999, Ab was elected chairman and CEO of Boxley, and he continued to add companies that provide downstream business like asphalt paving, concrete, and block. Ab also added the company's environmental consciousness. Beginning in 1991, Boxley Company's core beliefs were amended to include be responsible stewards of our environment. The recession hit hard in 2008, especially in the building trades. But under Ab's leadership, the Boxley Company never missed the profit-sharing or pension contributions to its 500 employees in Virginia and West Virginia. That's due in part to Ab's concern for public perception of the company. His own observation is that the company trucks on the outside should tell you what the company looks like on the inside. To Ab, this is non-negotiable. His business is about cleanliness right down to preventing dust from flying over the byways located near his quarries. As the business grew, so did Ab's family. He met his beautiful wife Julie in 1993 at Figure 8 Island in North Carolina as she vacationed with her family at a nearby cottage. Julie caught Ab's eye as she strolled the beach. He sent his sister Martha to do a little reconnaissance work. Martha reported that Julie was reading a book on the beach and by herself. Ab went fishing and landed one about the time Julie strolled by. The conversation about his prize catch led to their marriage in October of 1994. Julie is a graduate of the University of Massachusetts and worked as a microbiologist for Monsanto. She grew up in many locations around the United States because of her father's career with Monsanto. Ab and Julie have raised 5 children. Abney S. Boxley IV, Buck, is now 25 years old and a graduate of Boston University with a degree in international relations. Sam is 17. He's a senior at the Governor's School at Patrick Henry High School and an avid basketball and lacrosse player. Third child, Joe, is 15 and a sophomore at the Governor's School and a member of the Patrick Henry basketball team. Charlie, 13, attends James Madison Middle School, plays football and lacrosse, and is active in scouting. The last child is a girl, Sally, who's 8 years old and a budding artist and student at Crystal Spring in the 3rd grade. Needless to say, the entire Boxley family has followed in their father's footsteps and spent a good deal of time in organized sports and in scouting programs. Ab has actively contributed his time and talents to over 30 organizations in his efforts to better our community, his industry, and this region. Ab was a Junior Achievement Classroom volunteer in 1988 at Woodrow Wilson Middle School. He taught the program Project Business and used a Michael Jackson concert ticket analogy for his lesson on supply and demand. He currently serves on the board of Valley Bank as chairman of the board, RGC Resources, Roanoke Gas, Carillion Clinic as chair of the Audit and Compliance Committee, Chairman, Roanoke Regional Economic Development Partnership, the Business Council, and the National Stone, Sand, and Gravel Association, and Episcopal High School in Alexandria. Beside his role in the community, Ab believes business relationships have helped the company thrive over 4 generations. He points to longtime business partners such as Scott Insurance, Colonial Bankshares SunTrust, Woods Rogers, Carter Machinery, Adams Construction, which has the distinction of being the biggest competitor and biggest customer, and David Lowen of Foti Lowen and Flynn CPA, all of which have been with Boxley for over 30 years. As a leader, Ab has not shied away from taking advice, and he thanks his father and Uncle Frank for their guidance. He also learned from George Logan of Salem, who serves on the faculty for the Darden School of Business at the University of Virginia. George also paved the way in serving as the chair of Valley Bank prior to Ab taking that position in 2011. And Dr. John Colley, who Ab describes as, quote, an ethical, clear thinker. Dr. Colley, over the past 4 years, has received honors of distinction from the UVA Darden Board of Visitors. Ab's management style is getting across to every employee their value to the entire operation. Staff meetings are opened with pre-assigned employees ready to quote the company mission. The next person is someone who can publicly declare the fine attributes of another coworker. Ab is especially appreciative of long-term employees Bill Hamlin, VP Aggregate Operations, and Ab's assistant, Veda Sarsfield, who over 40 years has worked for 3 generations of Boxleys. He believes in the golden rule, remembering people's names, doing what you say you will do, and having fun. Altogether, it has led to business success and made Abney S. Boxley III the latest laureate in the Junior Achievement of Southwest Virginia Business Hall of Fame.